Hi everybody and welcome to tonight's show. Thank you for joining us and I hope you're having a great time at home. Now where today's culinary adventure is taking us, well, you know what, I'm not going to tell you. In fact, I'm going to let you figure this one out for your own. So I'll give you a few hints. Chocolates, cheese, watches. Not enough? Okay, fine. How about St. Bernards, bank accounts, yodeling? That's right, we're going all the way Swiss tonight on Dine and Unwind's episode. And to say that any restaurant has been successful in a city for over a quarter of a century is no small feat. And that's exactly what Chesa Swiss has done right here in Colombo. So join me for a quiet meal tonight, and I promise you, you will not be confused by the end of this one as to why this restaurant is so popular with all discerning guests with great palates. So now I have one of the captains at Chesa Swiss, and Shashik has been with the restaurant for 11 years. So I'm definitely talking to the right guy when I need a little information about the restaurant. So Shashik, what can you tell me about Chesa Swiss?
Yes, this is a good place. Normally, we have so many Swiss specialties. We are the only one restaurant in the Swiss specialties in this restaurant. We have some traditional cheese fondue, which is a very famous dish in this restaurant. And also we have some rosti. It's hash brown potatoes with some air-dried beef and gratinated with some raclette cheese.
Maybe I'll grab my menu. You can probably walk me through it.
And topped with some fried egg. Okay. This is very special dishes here.
Okay, I see it.
And normally the meat items, we have some Australian meat. Always it's a steak is good in restaurant.
Right, so it's always flown in from Australia.
Yeah, Australian the meat. We have some sliced veal with some mushroom sauce. And also we are serving with some vegetables, and you can choose of the side dishes. As well, we can give some roasted potatoes also. And for the desserts also, we are very famous in the crepe Susek. This is like a crepe and some with some orange juice and something very mixed. This is very special dish here.
Right, very traditionally French as well.
Yes, of course.
And you have such an extensive menu. And it was interesting, you were mentioning earlier that you're like expanding the current selection you have.
Of course, we are changing in 1st of July. We change a lot of change in our menus, and a lot of Swiss dishes on the menu we change in the 1st of July.
Right, and you already have such a selection. I'm excited to see what
yes, of course.
The new stuff will be.
Yeah.
So tell me, what is it like being a captain? What are you responsible for?
Yeah, it's good. I had to run it one side with my colleagues, 2-3 guys. And I have a lot of things because I have to take the orders and I have to take care of the guests because we are making it the plan. We have to put in the right plate in the guest because we are serving in the main course. This is like a very like a surprise. We are going to cover with the food covers because that is in my duty. I have to take care of the guest. It's always is.
It's mainly the quality control guys.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, and the amazing attention to detail. I mean, that's one point that really differentiates Chesa Swiss, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And how long have you been a captain?
Now at least 6 months. I'm joining this restaurant like just steward, the waiter. Then after I'm promoting in the captain. Now I'm captain in now I'm 6 years in this restaurant in my position.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And so what are you serving me today? Is there anything special that I should be excited for?
We are serving today the sliced veal with the mushroom sauce, and also we are serving for the raclette, for the rosti raclette gratinated with some air-dried beef and some.
And you're saying rosti is like...
it's a hash brown potatoes. This is very Swiss specialty.
Okay. Great. So maybe you could show me how it's made?
Yes, of course. I can show you the chef Michael is preparing the food. I can show you and explaining anything.
So what do you say we head on back to the kitchen if that's all right?
Yes, of course.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Right.
Let's
okay.
go.
Thank you.
We're running out of time. Pick up in 10 minutes. Hurry, hurry.
So as promised, Shashik has brought me back into the kitchen and just introduced me to Chef Michael Gergely and his team. So I think Chef is going to show me the stuff from here. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you in the dining area, Shashik. So Chef Mike.
So, hi.
Hi. Thank you so much for having us here. Tell me, how long have you been with Chesa?
I'm with Chesa now for 14 years. I came October 2000 to Sri Lanka and joined now 14 years in Chesa Swiss restaurant.
Wow. So did you plan to stay here this long?
Not really, actually. It's one. I like it here, but sometimes, after so many years, you think you have a challenge or go somewhere else. But suddenly I was changing so many jobs and hotels and restaurants, and I was thinking, for the social life, I have now some friends here. I'm happy here. I like Sri Lanka. I like the people.
Yay!
And the staff is very friendly. I had some also big, not so good things about staff in the Caribbean or in South Africa, which was a little bit more difficult. So I enjoy my working in the Chesa Swiss.
Oh, that's great to hear. And Chef, I must say, I'm really impressed with how organized and clean your kitchen is.
Yeah, this is German way. German or Swiss way. I like the kitchen to be clean, and anybody can come inside and see the kitchen. And I think this was helping me a lot on the ship. There was a big hygienic concept in the ship, and we have to be 24 hours updated on the hygienic concept. This was helping me a lot too. And I try every day to my staff to keep the standards. Even my day off, sometimes I check and come inside and have a look.
Well, the results are very apparent. So Chef, what's all this? What are you going to show me today?
So today I prepare a small Swiss menu. The first things we have the famous Swiss rösti. It's similar to hash brown potatoes. It's quite one of the famous dishes in Switzerland. You can have different toppings, different cheeses up.
So this is the potato.
So this is the potato here now. This is a starch potato. You have to use starch potatoes.
So it's a particular variety.
In Sri Lanka you have these varieties of potatoes like in Europe, less starch, more starch. So I use more starch, and it's 80% cooked. So in the middle is a little bit raw to keep the rösti nicely together when it's baking in the pan.
Sure. And this is the cheese that goes.
So this is a famous raclette cheese. The big option you see here is all imported from Switzerland. It's just grated now to get melting on the rösti. So you can use also another cheese. When you don't have this raclette cheese, you can use cheddar cheese or Edamer cheese.
Okay,
but Swiss cheese is one of the famous cheese and also very tasty and all have a big tradition. Or even here I have a small piece of Sprinz. It's similar like to Parmesan. It's a mountain cheese. So it's a hard cheese.
It's very sharp in flavor.
It's a little bit and it's also quite nice for the rösti.
Great.
And what I said actually, you can have fillings with normally it's very famous the bacon, pork bacon, but today I will try with air dry beef. This is from the valley from Bündner country. Okay. So it's high in the mountains, dry up.
So it's a very region.
When you have 400 grams dry beef, that was maybe before 300 grams raw meat. Yeah. So how much water, how much long drying keeps these standard.
So how long would it take to make this?
This is a long time, 6 months in the mountain.
And the egg is again for the.
So the egg will be a topping on the rösti on top.
Okay.
So the rösti will be baked in the iron pan. Iron pan why? Iron pan is very good for the heat, so you can keep long time and eat it in the Teflon pan. Sure. And this pan is now 20 years old.
20 years old.
Still in a good condition. So this is our.
You can actually see how long you used it.
Yeah.
Dine and unwind with fabulous savings on your HSBC credit card. Visit any HSBC branch. Click www.hsbc.lk. Call 0722 511 533 to apply for an HSBC credit card. HSBC credit card, the one card for home and away.